Adequate public notice of this meeting was provided by the Secretary of the Board on March 2nd, 2026 to the Home News Tribune and the Clerk of the City of New Brunswick. The time and location of this meeting and all meetings of this body are posted in City Hall, 78 Bayou Street, New Brunswick. Item 1, roll call, Madam Secretary.
Ms. Alvarez.
Yes.
Ms. Caldwell.
Here.
Ms. Jacquez. Ms. Ortiz.
Here.
Ms. Sevilla.
Here.
Mr. Spencer. Ms. Varela.
Here.
Mrs. Medina Hernandez.
Here.
Mr. Adorno.
Here.
We have a quorum.
Thank you. Item 2, please stand for the flag salute led by Dr. Johnson. Thank you. Reminder, the next regular monthly Board of Education meeting will be held on Tuesday, April 21st, 2026, beginning at 7 p.m. at New Brunswick High School. I see there's new parents here, so please join us, and we have translation available if you need it. I need item number 3, a motion to open the public hearing on the budget.
Second.
Roll call, Madam Secretary.
Ms. Alvarez.
Yes.
Ms. Caldwell.
Yes.
Ms. Ortiz.
Yes.
Ms. Sevilla. Mr. Spencer. Ms. Varela.
Yes.
Mrs. Medina Hernandez.
Yes.
Mr. Adorno.
Yes.
Motion approved.
Thank you. Item 4, presentation on and public hearing on the budget by Ms. Dorenia Villalona.
Thank you, Mr. President. Okay, looks like we're ready. So this evening we'll be delivering a detailed presentation on our proposed 2026-2027 budget. Over the course of the next 14 slides, we will review our 26-27 preliminary budget totals, our revenues and appropriations, our budget increases and decreases, the tax impact, as well as our advertised revenues and appropriations. We will also review our educational priorities specific to staffing and capital improvement plans for the 26-27 school year. The preliminary budget for the 2026-2027 school year totals $306,673,027, reflecting an increase of approximately $4.3 million compared to the 2025-2026 budget. In regards to the revenues that will support our 26-27 budget, they are made up of our awarded state aid for 26-27, which amounts to nearly $211 million. Our early childhood preschool education aid, carryover and transfer to pre-K for special education students, which amounts to $20.2 million. Our miscellaneous revenue, which amounts to $7.3 million. Extraordinary aid, which amounts to $1.7 million. Our semi-funding, which amounts to approximately $35,000. Local, state, and federal grant funding, which amounts to approximately $2.8 million. Our food service transfer of funds, which amounts to $600,000. Our budgeted fund balance, which amounts to approximately $19.6 million. The tax levy for 26-27, which amounts to $39.9 million. And lastly, our withdrawal from capital reserve, which amounts to approximately $4.7 million. Our revenue totals for the 26-27 school year reflect an increase of $4.3 million, which is a 1.43% increase over the 25-26 budget. In regards to our budgeted appropriations for the 26-27 school year, the majority of our projected expenses will be allocated to staff salaries, which amounts to approximately $133 million, employee benefits, which amounts to nearly $71 million, non-salary accounts, which amounts to approximately $66 million, our early childhood pre-K budget, which amounts to $20 million, our local, state, and federal grants, which amounts to approximately $2.2 million, and our charter school tuition, which amounts to approximately $14.3 million. These slides provide a visual breakdown of our budgeted costs for the 26-27 school year. As you can see on the large blue slides of the pie chart, 72% of our budgeted cost is in our employee salaries and benefits, followed by our out-of-district tuition, our early childhood budget, charter school tuition, supplies, transportation, and maintenance of schools plans. This slide highlights the projected increases or decreases in our budgeted costs for our 26-27 budget. Salaries for current staff and new positions will increase by approximately $1.3 million. Medical benefits will increase by approximately $4.5 million. Other benefits, including our PERS contributions, Social Security, workers' compensation insurance, etc., will increase by approximately $540,000. Gas, electric, water, and sewer will decrease by $130,000. Transportation will decrease by approximately $891,000. Charter school tuition will increase by nearly $2.6 million. Out-of-district tuition will increase by approximately $600,000. Supplies and professional services will decrease by approximately $47,000. Other expense reductions will decrease by approximately $1.3 million. General administration will increase by approximately $2.1 million. And our early childhood budget contribution will increase by approximately $57,000. In regards to the tax levy, this budget proposes a $96 per year increase for New Brunswick residents. The tax levy is increasing by $605,000, which amounts to a total tax levy of $39,856,400, which is an increase of $8 per month per household. I've also included a detailed breakdown of our advertised revenues and appropriations for the 2026-2027 school year, which are also provided in today's handout. These are our revenues continued, and these are our advertised appropriations. And our advertised appropriations continued. The 26-27 budget will focus on the following educational priorities: maintaining the district's core instructional programs, including specialized staff, academic interventions, and inclusive support for ability diverse learners. Continued implementation of the New Jersey Student Learning Standards through aligned curriculum, instruction, and assessment designed to strengthen student achievement and close learning gaps. Extended learning opportunities, including advanced placement courses, career and technical education pathways, and work-based learning experiences that prepare students for post-secondary education and careers. The budget continues our investment in evidence-based professional learning to support high-quality instruction, data-driven practices, and differentiated learning across all schools. And finally, the budget allocates funds for HVAC replacements at McKinley Community School, security upgrades across multiple school locations, the remodeling of the William L. Dunbar Media Center, Phase 2 of the High School Fields Project, and the 40 Van Dyke Campus Field Project. These investments support safer, more efficient, and high-quality learning environments. As As I conclude, I would like to provide a quick recap of everything that's been presented. The preliminary budget for the 2026-2027 school year totals $306,673,027. With the 26-27 budget, we plan to maintain core programs and supports, strengthen standards-aligned instruction, and expand college, career, and professional learning opportunities to improve achievement and close gaps. In regard to staffing, the budget allocates funds for approximately 22 new positions to support the expansion of our district's autistic disabled program. The budget also includes some of the following expense estimates that had a direct impact for our budget. A 1% increase in salaries, which amounts to approximately $1.3 million, a 7.8% increase in medical benefits, which amounts to approximately $4.5 million, a 3% increase in out-of-district tuition, which amounts to approximately $600,000, a 21.8% increase in charter school aid, which amounts to approximately $2.6 million, a 55.8% increase in capital projects, which amounts to approximately $1.7 million, and a 1.55% increase in the tax levy of $605,000, which amounts to $96 per year or $8 per month per household. With this in mind, we are focusing on decreasing staffing levels and reallocating resources while reducing expenditures on supplies and materials, with an emphasis on leveraging grant opportunities to sustain essential services. This concludes my presentation. We now open it up for any comments on the 2026-2027 proposed budget.
Sorry, if anyone has any comments, please step up. State your name and address, please.
Good evening, board members. Charlie Cradabell, 143 Stamp Street. I appreciate Ms. Villanueva's presentation and also the responses I got to my questions at the last meeting. One of those I noted was in regard to legal fees. So I was told that the only change in legal fees reflects potential judgments/settlements for the year, and quote, there is no increase to budgeted attorney's fees for the 25-26 budget. So I guess I'm curious for an amount, how much are you budgeting for potential judgments and settlements, and how does that differ from, say, the last budget?
We did increase that budget line by $900,000.
Wow. Is there a particular case or cases that is the reason for that?
There are a couple of cases out there that have large potential. There's some problems with the JIF. We don't know how they're going to be funded, so we have to be proactive providing the money in the budget. We hope the JIF in its receivership mode has the money. I've been given assurances they do, but I can't just not budget for them. There's a couple cases that, in my professional opinion, have significant value. Now, the JIF has significant residual money. If they pay it, then there's nothing we'll have a surplus in the budget, but can't rely on that as being responsible.
Got it. And since I don't know if it's come up at these board meetings, I'll just elaborate a little bit. So you're referring to a couple cases that must have been filed during the time period when this board had insurance through the Middlesex County Municipal JIF, right?
Yeah, I think, except for one, they've all been paid. It was like pulling teeth, but they were paid.
Yeah.
I think you're familiar with their processes. It was, but every one of them except one outstanding one have been paid. There's some issues of attorney's fees. A couple of attorneys represented us, hired by the JIF, that have made claims and they're not resolved yet. I'm working on that, but it's been a struggle, but we don't have the JIF anymore. We had them for 4 years. They did pay claims, don't get me wrong, but it wasn't easy. But now we're out of that JIF and trying to wrap things up.
Well, thank you for answering my questions. I think the board did a smart thing by getting out of the JIF when you did. Obviously, you know, those cases are from those years when you were in it, so you're kind of stuck having to deal with them. But yeah, it was a smart move to get out of that JIF, and it's very unfortunate how it was mismanaged. That's all. Thank you.
Thank you. Does anyone else want to come up and comment or ask questions about our budget? All right. Seeing none, can I have a motion to for resolution AB on the 2026-2027 budget?
Second.
Roll call, Madam Secretary.
Ms. Alvarez? Ms. Caldwell?
Yes.
Ms. Ortiz?
Yes.
Ms. Sevilla?
Yes.
Mr. Spencer? Ms. Varela? She stepped away for a moment. Mrs. Medina Hernandez?
Yes.
Mr. Adorno?
Yes.
Motion approved.
Thank you. Can I have a motion to close the public hearing on the budget? No. You got a second? Oh.
Ms. Alvarez?
Yes.
Ms. Caldwell?
Yes.
Ms. Ortiz?
Yes.
Ms. Sevilla?
Yes.
Mr. Spencer?
Yes.
Mrs. Medina Hernandez?
Yes.
Mr. Adorno?
Yes.
Motion approved.
Item number 8, we will have a presentation by the Paul Roben Community School of Arts Band. Give us a second while we go sit there and they set up.
Good evening. Tonight, students from Paul Robeson Community School for the Arts, under the direction of Chris Johnson, will present 2 selections that showcase both their musical versatility and engagement in the artistic processes of creating, performing, responding, and connecting. We begin with Air and Dance by Bruce Pearson, a work inspired by the Renaissance and Baroque periods. In this piece, students demonstrate careful attention to tone and stylistic interpretation, respond to contrasting musical moods, and connect their performance to historical traditions. We then transition to Latin Fiesta, arranged by Michael Sweeney, featuring Granada and El Cumbanchero. In this selection, students bring the music to life through expressive interpretation, perform with rhythmic precision, and connect to the rich and vibrant traditions of Latin American music. Together, these performances reflect not only their musical growth, but also our students' ability to think, create, and engage as developing artists. Enjoy.
Can we give our students another round of applause for their fantastic performance? I will say this at every meeting, this is always my favorite part, is watching our kids perform and be in their element. Anytime they get to express themselves, whether it's in an athletic endeavor, whether it's with the arts, we've seen it with Gates of Understanding, Windows of Understanding, and with our marching bands, or our school choirs. Like, anytime we get to see the kids perform in their element, it's fantastic. So thank you, guys. And thank you to the parents, too, for getting your kids out here tonight to perform for us. Thank you. We move on to, and reminder parents that we have this meeting every month. If you want to come, translation is available if you need it. Please come back. We'll move on to item number 9, which is the minutes for the February meeting. Can I have a motion to approve those minutes? Roll call, Madam Secretary.
Ms. Alvarez? Ms. Caldwell?
Yes.
Ms. Ortiz? Ms. Davida? Mr. Spencer? Abstain, noted. Ms. Varela? Mrs. Medina Hernandez?
Yes.
Mr. Adorno?
Yes.
Motion approved.
Thank you. We'll move on to item 10, superintendent's report by Dr. Johnson.
Thank you. As of March 2026, we have enrolled 8,231 students. We had 7 cases of harassment, intimidation, and bullying. We had 128 suspensions. Our staff attendance was at 94%, and our student attendance at 92%. This month, our district celebrated Read Across America during the week of March 2nd, bringing joy of reading to life. Community members and district staff joined our classrooms as guest readers, helping to spark curiosity, imagination, and a deeper love of literacy among our students. We are grateful to all who volunteered their time to make these experiences engaging, meaningful, and memorable. Also during this month, we participated in the Day of Understanding on March 9th and 10th as part of the Windows of Understanding initiative. Students presented projects aligned to this year's theme, Mobilizing Change, demonstrating how they can take meaningful action within their schools, community, and beyond. Their work reflected critical thinking, creativity, and a commitment to making a positive impact. I want to personally thank all of our students, our staff, and our administrators for the time, for the effort, and dedication invested in this important work. Okay, and board members. Also, many of you know that we have a relationship, Sissy City's relationship with Japan. This week, even up until today, New Brunswick Middle School welcomed the Fukui delegation of Japan with 10 students visiting and living within our district. These students attended classes, stayed with New Brunswick families and staff, and participated in both school and community activities. This exchange continues to strengthen a long-standing relationship between our two cities, Fukui, Japan, and New Brunswick, New Jersey, and provides a powerful opportunity for cultural learning, global awareness, and meaningful connections. I had the opportunity to visit the students at the middle school, and also had the opportunity to visit the students at the mayor's office, and also today, as they were departing back to Japan early this morning. But seeing their emotions, hearing them and seeing the tears, and there was one student who actually stated that he lost his passport because he did not want to go back. But all of those things, to me, speaks volumes about the impact our students, our families, our staff, and our administrators have made. We extend a sincere appreciation to Mayor Cahill, Mike Tublin, the Sister Cities organization for their support, and also to Principal Lugo for hosting our students at the middle school. We look forward to sending our students from the middle school to Fukui next year. We're also thrilled that our students are being recognized at the Unsung Heroes Award ceremony hosted by the Middlesex County School Boards Association tonight. This event honors students who demonstrate perseverance, leadership, and dedication to improving their communities. We are especially proud of all our students being recognized, and our very own student representative to the board, Oscar Garcia Meza, is among those recognized this year. As we celebrate these experiences and achievements, we also remain focused on how we can continue to expand opportunities for our students moving forward. Our district offers 4 state-approved career and technical education programs that provide students with meaningful hands-on learning experiences aligned to both college and career pathways. Currently at our high school, students have access to programs such as culinary arts, which is developing their skills in food preparation, kitchen management, and hospitality. They also have access to dental assistant, preparing students for clinical and administrative roles in dental settings. And they have access to engineering pathways, which is building foundational knowledge in design, drafting, and engineering principles. And also accounting, equipping students with practical skills in finance and business operations. These programs reflect our commitment to ensuring students graduate with real-world skills, industry-recognized credentials, and exposure to career pathways that extend beyond the classroom. In alignment with the board's recommendation per their request, we are working on this. We are actively exploring opportunities to expand our offerings to include additional skilled trades. This includes evaluating high-demand areas such as construction, automotive, electrical, HVAC, and other trades that lead directly to strong career pathways. However, as we continue to expand our opportunities, there's one that I'm really passionate about, which I would like to share, and it's the integration of emerging technologies such as drone operations. While it's not a traditional trade, drone technology represents a modern high-skill pathway that is already being used in fields like construction, engineering, public safety, and infrastructure. It requires certification, technical skills, and real-world applications, exactly the type of experience we want for our students. Ultimately, this work is about expanding opportunity, strengthening economic mobility, and ensuring our students are prepared not just for graduation, but for a successful and sustainable future. And as I conclude, I would like to take a moment to recognize Women's History Month. Throughout this month, we have honored the countless contributions of women, past and present, who have shaped our schools, our communities, and our society. From educators and leaders to innovators and advocates, women continue to play a critical role in advancing opportunity and equity for all. Here in New Brunswick Public Schools, we are proud to celebrate the achievements, leadership, and impact of the women across our district. From our students to our staff, administrators, community members, board members, who inspire excellence every day. This recognition also serves as a reminder of our responsibility to continue creating opportunities for the next generation of young women to lead, achieve, and make a lasting difference. We thank and celebrate all the women who continue to prepare, empower, and inspire. That concludes my remarks.
Thank you, Dr. Johnson. Can I have a motion to accept the superintendent's report?
So moved.
Roll call, Madam Secretary.
Ms. Alvarez. Ms. Caldwell.
Yes.
Ms. Ortiz. Ms. Sevilla.
Yes.
Mr. Spencer. Ms. Varela. Mrs. Medina Hernandez.
Yes.
Mr. Adorno.
Yes.
Motion approved.
Thank you. Item 11, student representative report. As Dr. Johnson mentioned, Mr. Oscar Garcia is being recognized with the Unsung Hero Award tonight, and so Ms. Ashley Caldwell will read the student representative report.
Good evening. So here at New Brunswick High School, we honored our school social workers for School Social Workers Month. NBHS would like to take this opportunity to recognize and appreciate our outstanding team of student support services, social work professionals. Thank you for your continued hard work and dedication to supporting our Zebra community. The Honor Roll Celebration. The marking period 2 Honor Roll Celebration took place on Friday, February 27th. We were proud to recognize and celebrate our Honor Roll and Principal's Honor Roll students. Thank you to Chef Enoch, the high school administration team, and everyone who helped create such a wonderful celebration for our NBHS scholars. All-City Concert. The All-City Concert was held on Thursday, March 5th, featuring a wonderful performance by our talented choir members. Our winter percussion ensemble traveled to East Brunswick High School for their first competition of the season. We are proud to announce that they earned first place in their division with their 2026 show, Trinity of the Mind. It was a fantastic start to their competitive season. Additionally, on Monday, March 9th, our orchestra participated in the CJMEA Orchestra Festival and earned a silver rating. At Health Sciences Technology, they hosted the Rutgers Physics Department for live demonstrations, which delivered its 11th grade students on March 12th and 13th. Freshman and sophomore students attended a field trip to the Jack and Shirley Morris Cancer Center on March 17th. The trip was hosted by the Rutgers University Youth Enjoy Science program and centered around cutting-edge cancer research. Yale and MIT will be visiting Health Sciences Technology this month to meet and engage with prospective students. At P-Tech, on March 6th, the P-Tech community came together to celebrate Black History Month. Music was provided by the New Brunswick Jazz Band, Black Circle Symphony, and our own in-house DJ, Mr. Kamal Edwards Miller and Kevin Herido, gave informative and inspirational speeches, and students engaged in line dancing, sampling foods, viewing student displays, and a workshop offered by the Arts Institute of Middlesex County. P-Tech students recognized Women's History and Sexual Assault Awareness Month at their SEL Day on March 26th. NBHS graduate Madeline Hernandez Munhia, who attends MIT, was our guest speaker, with a focus on preparing students for the college experience. Upperclassmen are headed to NJIT on March 27th for an opportunity to tour the makerspace and engage in hands-on activities related to surveying technology. That concludes my report, or Oscar's report.
Thank you very much, Ms. Caldwell. And I have we'll move on to item 12, Facility Committee Report, Ms. Yesenia Medina Hernandez.
Thank you. The Facilities Committee met on Wednesday, March 11th at 5 p.m. The meeting began with a brief update on the district's solar energy program. The remainder of the meeting focused on our 2026-2027 capital projects. At McKinley School, all HVAC units serving the first floor will be replaced this summer. Since the second floor units were replaced 2 years ago, this project will complete the HVAC replacement throughout the building. We will also begin preparatory work to replace the building's 2 main air conditioning chillers, which are scheduled to be replaced after the cooling season. At New Brunswick High School, we will complete the renovation of the William Dunbar Media Center and move forward with phase 2 of the athletic field renovation and expansion project. At the Pathways campus, the rear recreation field will be renovated. In addition, we will be upgrading security cameras systems at McKinley School, McKinley K, Rachel School, and Pathways campus. This concludes my report, Mr. President.
Thank you, Ms. Medina Hernandez. Item 13, the Athletic Committee Report with Ms. Ashley Caldwell.
Hello again. The Athletic Committee met. This spring season, we are proud to offer a wide range of athletic opportunities for our students. Our programs continue to demonstrate strong participation numbers, highlighted by boys volleyball with 42 student athletes, boys spring track and field with 38 athletes, and softball with 35 athletes. Across all spring teams, including baseball, softball, golf, boys and girls track and field, girls flag football, boys tennis, boys volleyball, and esports, we currently serve a total of 229 high school student athletes. Academically, our student athletes continue to excel in the classroom. The overall high school athletic GPA stands at an impressive 3.17. Notably, several teams achieved outstanding academic remarks, including boys tennis with a 3.4 GPA, girls track and field with a 3.39 GPA, and esports with a 3.39 GPA, and golf with a 3.28 GPA. These accomplishments reflect the continued commitment of our students and coaches to balancing academic and athletic success. At the middle school level, we have a total of 120 student athletes across baseball, softball, tennis, track and field, and boys volleyball. In addition to team performance, we are proud to recognize individual achievements. Our Greater Middlesex Conference Sportsmanship Award recipients are Zakis Parker Hanna and Amarani Marin Juarez, both of whom exemplify leadership, respect, and integrity across multiple sports. Looking ahead, we are preparing for our upcoming spring athletic banquet, scheduled for June 10th, 2026, where we will celebrate the accomplishments of all our student athletes. May I have a motion to approve the bank reconciliation report, please?
Roll call, Madam Secretary.
Ms. Alvarez? Ms. Caldwell?
Yes.
Ms. Ortiz? Ms. Sevilla? Mr. Spencer? Mrs. Medina Hernandez?
Yes.
Mr. Adorno?
Yes.
Motion approved.
Thank you. Item number 14, Curriculum Policy Committee Report by Ms. Ortiz.
Yes, good evening. The Curriculum and Policy Committee met on March 16th, at which time we listened to several presentations. Mrs. Hill presented the framework to 2026 summer school programs. The 2026 summer school program will run from June 29th to July 30th, operating Monday through Thursday with no sessions held on Fridays. In response to feedback from the 2025 student surveys, this year's program will feature an extended school day designed to provide students with increased opportunities to accelerate their learning, while also incorporating engaging, enjoyable activities that encourage consistent attendance and enthusiasm. Program hours will be elementary and middle school, 8:30 a.m. to 2:30 p.m., high school, 7:45 a.m. to 2:15 p.m. Each day will include breakfast, a warm lunch with a variety of options, and a snack. Summer school programs will be offered at 6 sites: A.C. Redshaw, Blanquita B. Valenti, Paul Robeson Community School, Robert J. Boiler, New Brunswick Middle School, and New Brunswick High School. Students will attend as follows. Livingston and Roosevelt schools will go to A.C. Redshaw. Lincoln and McKinley K-5 students will go to Blanquita B. Valenti School. Lord Sterling students will go to Paul Robeson Community School. All 6th and 7th grade students, as well as P-TECH and HST students, to New Brunswick Middle School. You will have the opportunity to register your children for summer school programs by the end of the day tomorrow. We encourage you to take advantage of this valuable opportunity to support your child's growth and see them soar toward excellence. This structure ensures access to high-quality programming while maximizing resources across designated school sites. All resolutions were reviewed and recommended for approval. All resolutions are in the consent agenda. We also reviewed a few policies and regulations. Policy Guide 0142.01 Nepotism M has been updated as some provisions have been reorganized to better align with the administrative code. This requires every Board of Education to implement a nepotism policy that must include these provisions as a condition of receiving state aid, making it mandated for all school districts. Policy Guide 1636.01, Notification of Promotion, New Job, and Transfer Opportunities, new, was written to address administrative code which requires employers, including boards of education, to make reasonable efforts to announce, post, or otherwise make known opportunities for promotion that are advertised internally within the district or externally on internet-based advertisements, postings, printed flyers, or other similar advertisements to all current employees in the affected departments of the employer's business prior to making a promotion decision. The policy outlines the requirements in code and is recommended as districts are now required to follow the procedure outlined when hiring for an open or new position. Policy Guide 1220, Employment of Chief School Administrator, M, has been revised with a few revisions to the legal citations. A board may revise the recruitment procedures and qualifications section of P1220 to meet local requirements. The employment contract section of the guide addresses the requirements of a superintendent's employment contract. CUSAC Governance Indicator 3 requires a board to adopt a policy that addresses the review and approval of a superintendent's employment contract by the executive county superintendent. The revisions in Policy 2260, Equity in School and Classroom Practices, M, include the relocation of information addressing access to adequate counseling services to Policy Guide 2411, Guidance Counseling, and also align with the recent revisions in Administrative Code. This title has also been updated. The revisions in Regulation Guide 2260, Equity in School and Classroom Practices Complaint Procedure, M, provide additional guidance for a person filing a complaint. A complaint procedure is required. The title has also been updated. And this concludes my report.
Thank you. Item 15, Student Support Service, Ms. Jennifer Sevilla.
Thank you, Mr. President. The Student Support Services Committee met on March 9th. I do have a couple of recognitions to share. This month, we take a moment to recognize and thank our social workers for the important work they do each day to support the well-being of students, families, and support communities. March is also Developmental Disabilities Awareness Month. Oh, thank you. An important time to promote understanding, inclusion, and respect for individuals and developmental disabilities. International SEL Day and National SEL Week took place on the week of March 2nd to the 6th, and it highlights the importance of social emotional learning in supporting student well-being. And this year's theme was or is Skills for Community, Skills for Career. And it reflects how SEL helps students build the emotional, social, and communication skills needed to thrive both in school and beyond. We also got to see a presentation by the WISE team, which stands for Wellness Intervention and Student Empowerment Program. And we were, I think the board members that were there, and we got to witness the presentation. It was really a testament to see the hard work of the WISE team and everyone, that it's really engaging students and conversations about wellness, whether it might be physical wellness, but also talking mental health awareness and mental health initiatives. So, yeah, and applaud to that work that they do. So thank you, and that concludes my report.
Thank you, Ms. Sevilla. We will now open it up to public comments. Madam Secretary, do we have anyone who signed up to speak?
Yes, we do, Mr. President. We have Mr. Charlie Cradaville.
Mr. Cradle, please step up, state your name and address. You have 3 minutes.
Good evening, once again, Charlie Cradaville. I want to say I really love the theme of...
I think so. I really love the theme of mobilizing change. You're probably not surprised to hear that. I want everybody here to know that you can make change, especially the young people here, the staff and the union members here. You can make change, and the board, you can make change. I have some changes I would like to see you make. I certainly think you could make these morning meetings more accessible by recording them, posting the recordings to your website. Of course, I'm grateful to my good friend Carlos Ramirez for recording tonight's meeting, so anybody who missed the great performance can check it out on the Brunswick Today YouTube channel. But you can also make the meetings more accessible by removing the advanced sign-up requirement and go back to a more open format where people can decide to speak on the spot. And I think you should allow more time for comments and questions. I know that you have 54 resolutions on your agenda tonight. I have some questions about them, but only 2 minutes left to get them all in. So I'm going to start with the labor agreements, AN and AO. Can I just get a quick breakdown of the New Brunswick Leadership Association contract, what the components are of that, and also this resolution to the issue that was raised at the January meeting.
Yes, so we ratified our contract with the New Brunswick Leadership Association with a salary increase average over the course of 3 years of 3.54%. And the sidebar agreement regarding paraprofessionals is compensation for paraprofessionals to stay on early dismissal days to support parent-teacher conferences and also receive professional development.
Got it. So my understanding is they'll have to stay, but they'll be compensated.
Correct.
Got it. Okay. I am going to ask about Resolution Z. I believe this is some environmental remediation needed for the fields here at this facility. Can you enlighten me on what's going on there?
Yeah, this is the pre-work that we're doing, Charlie, at the fields behind the high school. So there's a little bit of dirt that has to come out of there. It's mostly a little bit of historic fill, which is bricks and debris. And this is in lieu of, or in anticipation of us moving forward with the field projects that we're looking at right now as far as new capital projects for this year to expand fields and put some new fields back there.
Okay. Is there an LSRP?
Yes,
Okay. Is it Matrix New World or is it somebody else?
somebody from them, yes.
Okay, got it. And I guess I'm curious about the next one in AA. This would be a contract for related to solar energy projects. I'm curious, is this the existing solar arrays that the district already has and working on new agreements, or is this perhaps new? Can you just give me a breakdown of what it is?
This is looking to explore basically possibly new agreements. Some of the solar that we currently have, the contracts have expired. We are removing those from the buildings in a couple locations now, and this is to decide and to look forward to see if we are going to move forward or expand and go back and add some more new ones, new contracts.
Okay, so exploring what to do with the expired contract.
Yes.
Okay. Well, thank you. I hope you'll take my suggestions to heart. Have a good night.
Thank you, Mr. Beto. Before I move on to President's comments, parents, if you want to take your children home, you can. The band, you don't. Leaving it up to you. I'll give you the opportunity to say. No. Again, let's give them another round of applause. Thank you for staying. I appreciate you guys staying around. Thank you. Good night. Thank you again, parents, for bringing your children out tonight. Thank you. And we'll move on to 17, President's Report. And I apologize because I'm going to also speak on Women's History Month and the Social Work Month. So I'm honored to take a moment to recognize that March is Women's History Month, a time to celebrate the countless contributions of women who have shaped our communities, our schools, and our future. In this district, we see that impact every day, from the dedicated educators in our classroom, to the leaders guiding our schools, to the young women who are already demonstrating excellence and resilience. Your influence is powerful and inspiring. You are role models for the next generation, and we are grateful. March is also Social Work Month. And the theme of Social Work Month this year is Social Work, Uplift, Defend, and Transform. I want to take this opportunity to thank all our social workers who work with our staff and students in the district. I would also like to recognize from Roosevelt School, Ms. Christina Scanlapore, who is recognized as the 2026 Counselor of the County. Oh, so she just received that award, so I want to congratulate her, so please express our thanks and congratulations to her, Principal CNCA. Oh, I actually said your last name. I would also like to take a moment to recognize the importance of the upcoming spring break for our staff, students, and families. Our school community works hard every single day, from early mornings in the classroom to long hours of preparation, learning, and growth. The dedication across our district does not go unnoticed. This is why this time to pause is so important. Spring break is more than a time away from school. It is an opportunity to rest, recharge, and return with renewed energy and focus. For our students, it's a chance to reset and come back ready to finish the school year strong. For our educators and staff, it is a well-deserved moment to reflect, restore, and continue the incredible work they do with passion and commitment. We encourage everyone to take this time to take care for themselves, spend time with loved ones, and prioritize well-being. When we return, we do so stronger as individuals and as a community. Thank you, and we wish everyone a safe, restful, and enjoyable spring break. That concludes my remarks. We'll move on to item 18. Can I get a motion to approve the consent agenda?
Dropped something.
Roll call, Madam Secretary.
Ms. Alvarez? Ms. Caldwell?
Yes.
Ms. Ortiz? Ms. Sevilla? Mr. Spencer? Ms. Varela? Mrs. Medina Hernandez?
Yes.
So I thought you dropped it.
Letter
M?
N.
N. N, noted. Mr. Adorno?
Yes, I recuse on AM.
A-N.
M.
M. A-N, noted. Motion approved.
Thank you. Item 19, we have the Finance Committee report, Ms. Patricia Varela.
Good evening, everyone. The Finance Committee met on Monday, March 23rd.
March 16th.
March 16th, sorry. On March 16th, reviewed the Finance Committee report. Can I have a motion to accept the March 26, 2026 Finance Report?
Roll call, Madam Secretary.
Ms. Alvarez? Ms. Caldwell?
Yes.
Ms. Jacobs? Oh, sorry. Mrs. Ortiz? Ms. Sevilla? Mr. Spencer? Ms. Varela? Mrs. Medina Hernandez?
Yes.
Mr. Adorno?
Yes, I recuse on pages 7 and 19.
7 and 19.
Correction, recuse page 24.
24, noted. Motion approved.
Thank you. Item 20. Whereas the Open Public Meeting Act, NJSA 10:4-6 provide that certain matters of a public body may be discussed in closed session, and whereas the Board of Education intends to discuss matters as follows. 1, personnel matters. 2, matters of attorney-client privilege. Now therefore be it resolved that the aforesaid subjects shall be discussed in closed session by this Board of Education and administrative staff, and the minutes of said closed session discussion will be made available to the public when the reason for the non-disclosure in accordance with the Open Public Meetings Act no longer exists. May I have a motion to go into closed session? Roll call, Madam Secretary.
Ms. Alvarez? Ms. Caldwell? Ms. Ortiz? Ms. Sevilla?
Yes.
Mr. Spencer? Ms. Varela?
Yes.
Mrs. Medina Hernandez?
Yes.
Mr. Adorno?
Yes.
Motion approved. We're in closed session.